We knew very early on that something was different about Erin's development.
A teacher noticed how she was learning and made mention to me. I'm so glad someone noticed because what I was looking at wasn't the same thing.
As a mom of a child with autism, I started looking up kind of what programs and services look like for Coco when she's a little bit older. I'm always kind of trying to prepare for what's next.
We obviously don't know what Coco wants to do in life, but just having opportunities is what anybody could ask for, and just learning how she operates is kind of the fun part of our lives.
When you have a child with a disability, you don't know. You don't know what their future is going to look like.
We were talking about what was available after high school. And so we knew we needed to have a plan B.
After high school, support systems fade, but the need for purpose doesn't. Many families ask, what's next? And that's where Job One comes in.
I feel good to have a job because some people who don't have a job, it's like staying home, not doing nothing, so I'm glad to have a job.
It felt awesome.
Job One starts by listening, then matches people to work that fits with one-on-one coaching and ongoing support. The organization also builds partnerships with employers to create inclusive workplaces.
Hey, Janice, how you doing?
The fact that they take an adult and spend 12 weeks with them to learn all about their interests, their skills, and what they'd like to build on, that's something that I haven't come across before.
They did an evaluation and got to know Joy in her capabilities and what she likes to do, but they're not listening to me, mommy, saying she needs to be here. And they listened to Joy and figured out what she liked and what she would be good at.
Job One has really individualized their support, meeting Erin where he is at that moment, but also meeting our family.
I was happy to meet my job coach because she helped me to find a job at Pie Shopper. I feel more confident.
Have a good day.
You do. It feels good to help people.
I'm so proud of her. I am so proud. I'm not gonna cry. I'm proud because she has just grown and she continues to grow.
Finding the right job becomes more than work. It creates confidence, purpose, and dignity.
In 2022, I went to the Kansas City Zoo. I was a landscaper most of the time, and then sometimes I was a cleaner. I thought working at the zoo at full-time was a good idea up until it gets pretty hot. So I think I'm more into indoor jobs.
Because of that experience, he was able to reflect and say, when I get a job after high school, I want an indoor job. And I want it to be somewhere where there's not a lot of noise or a lot of people. And so it was really eye-opening for us to realize he was able to self-reflect on that experience and make some decisions about what would bring him joy, in that next stage of life.
My job coach, Whitney Stevenson, did help me a little bit, but then until I got used to it.
She went above and beyond. Like, she didn't have to do that, but she really took an interest in Erin and getting to know him. Erin's very detail-oriented. He really is interested in patterning and organizing, and he really likes dates. Just knowing that one strength about him actually got him the job because nobody else wanted to check dates on products. That's something Erin has been interested in since he was 2 years old.
I felt confident.
He wakes up and he is excited to go to work because he's doing something that's meaningful to him.
Just perfect. Got me just right?
It gives him that purpose that's so important for all of us.
You have to know that your child deserves an opportunity like everybody else, and you have to advocate for your child.
That time, those relationships, build confidence, and confidence changes lives. Serving Kansas City since 1967.
Job One, obviously, they give these young adults a place that they can grow up and learn how to operate by themselves, and it gives those individuals a sense of purpose, and I think that's what's cool about it.
Somebody making sure that she feels like she's got a community behind her, that's always a big priority for me.
Being seen, being supported, being given the space to become who you're meant to be.
Thank you, Joy. I appreciate your help.
These are the moments that define us.
When you wake up in the morning and you have purpose and you have a job that's meaningful and you go somewhere where you feel accepted, where you feel included, where you feel like you belong, I don't know, honestly, if anything's more important than that.
I believe Joy would be probably at home, depressed, and not contributing to society and not being a role model.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Job One helped encourage and build her self-esteem because they see her as a whole person, not as a half person, not anything less. She's a person period. Job one really saved her life.
All you can ask for is that people come into their lives and love them the way you do. So to have a job coach, to have friends who are in the same season of life, that is something that's so special. And I think any human being would agree that's so important to your mental well-being, your health, and knowing that we have that in job one here is just a dream.